Hey guys, it's Hannah here, and today I'm going to be doing a recap of the products that were in my January makeup basket, so everything that's in my everyday makeup drawer, and then straight after this I'm going to film what I'm going to put in my February makeup basket, so that'll be going up on Friday. So stay tuned for that. Let's get into the products that were in January's makeup basket, my thoughts on them, and yeah. Primers, we had 3 of the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. Obviously this is in my project. Full Face Project Pan at the moment. So I'm just going to skip over those products pretty quickly. This is still hanging around. You also have the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer Pore Minimizing. I use this with any primer I'm using through the nose and cheek area. I'm really liking it so far. Particularly with the Double Wear Foundation, I find it accentuates pores, and this really helps with that. The other primer I had in here was the Cover FX Mattifying Primer with Anti-Acne Treatment. I finished this one up this month, which I'm super excited about, so it is going in my empties. For foundation, as I mentioned, I have my Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is in my Full Face Project Pan again, so let's stand with that one. The other 2 I had in here are the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation and the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. I really loved mixing these 2 foundations together. This one's a little bit too light and pink for me. This one is Snow, and even though I'm at my darkest and can wear it at the moment, I know that any lighter I get, this will become too dark for me. And it's Snow. And I'm not the lightest person out there. But I've really enjoyed mixing these 2 together. I have it on today. It's more of a medium coverage foundation, so it's great if I've got a quick work day. Not too long. I don't want to go full glam and wear my double wear and go like for the full. This one does not. This combination does not last as long as double wear in this ridiculous heat we're having at the moment. It's the middle of summer here. But I really like this foundation combination, and I like that I can use my Estee Lauder Double Wear Pot Concealer when I use that, which is one of the concealers in here, as well as my Bobbi Brown Corrector. Those obviously in projects, so they're going to be hanging out here a little while longer. But the other concealer I had in here was my LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer. I really like this concealer for highlighting my face, but I feel like I went through a lot of it. In comparison to like Tarte Shape Tape and things like that, I don't use a lot of those products because they're super full coverage. This one I wouldn't say is the fullest coverage. I do have to use quite a bit, but I also do really like it for brightening. So I feel like I'd go through this super quickly. I'm in the shade Porcelain. Yeah, there's really not much left in this tube when you think about it. So I probably, if I put this in here for another month, I could finish it up. But I do want to move on to a different concealer in February, which I'll get to in my next video. The powders, I have my Tarte Smooth Operator powder that is in my project, and the Maybelline Fit Me Set and Smooth powder in 125. Again, I have this one all over my face today. I've used this one quite a bit. It's definitely going to be too dark for me in the middle of winter, and it's also quite pink. So it's okay at the moment because I'm adding a lot of bronzer to my skin, which adds a bit of warmth back. It's a really nice finely milled powder, and it does set my makeup really well. This is one of the powders. This is the powder that Daniel picked out for me in the Boyfriend Buys My Makeup challenge. So that is that. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I'll definitely use it up because I go through powders so quickly. Next, let's move on to cheeks. We have the 3 products that are in my project pan at the moment. The Cover FX Click Stick in Bubbly, the NARS Deep Throat Blush, and the Benefit Hoola Bronzer. Mind blank for a second there. I did have another bronzer in this month. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. This I use as a contour with that Hoola one. I'm probably going to give this one a rest for the next month. I haven't quite decided yet. This honestly could probably go. It's that old and it just doesn't work for me. No, I'm going to declutter that. I don't love it. It's too dark for me to use as an all-over bronzer, and that's going to say goodbye. It's also quite old, so there we go, an impromptu declutter in this video. With blush, I did have two other blushes in here as well. We had the Urban Decay Afterglow blush in Fetish. I have this one on today, over as well as the NARS Deep Throat. What I've been really enjoying doing is popping the NARS blush all over and then taking my Wayne Goss number 14 brush, which is a really light, kind of flimsy brush, and taking a little bit of the Urban Decay and just throwing it right on the apple for a little bit more of a cool look, because all of my eyeshadows and lip product, well, all my lip products are quite cool at the moment and have been making my eyes a little bit cooler as well. I've really liked that blush for that. If I want to go a little bit warmer, I've been doing my Benefit Rockateur. Now, this one definitely didn't see as much love as the Urban Decay. I think that's because I have been focusing so much on the NARS since it is the first month. But I will put this blush back and let you know what I'm rotating in next video. Highlighters. I've enjoyed all of these powder highlighters. The two main ones were the Wet n Wild Precious Petals highlighter. I have this one on today with the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Highlight, which is my mixing highlighter. I use this highlighter with anything that is a little bit too dark. So what I did today was I just took my finger in this one and placed it right on this high point of my cheek right here, and then I blended it out with a brush and the Laura Mercier to lift and brighten, but I've still got that main highlight right on that cheekbone there. This is super pretty. Definitely not something I can wear in winter because it is a darker, more golden color. So it really is only something I can wear at the moment. But I'm glad I got my use out of it while I could. And the other highlighter I used was the NARS Hot Sands highlighter. You can definitely see some use in here. This one is, again, it's more of a lighter gold color, but obviously golden tones work best. It's almost a little bit champagne in the deep summer when I'm using so much bronzer, so I've really enjoyed using those highlighters and then mixing in the Laura Mercier, which is a holy grail. I'll just show you that one if you didn't know. It's flattening out quite nicely, if I do say so myself. I love this highlighter. Next, brows are the Anastasia Brow Wiz and NYX Micro Brow, Anastasia Brow Definer and NYX Micro Brow, and Benefit Gimme Brow. That is my go-to brow combination, and it has been for the last few months. I like a little pencil like the Micro Brow to draw in little hairs after filling it in mostly with the Brow Definer, setting in place with the Gimme Brow to add a bit of volume. Love it. That's what I have on today. I'm really good with eyebrow products and only having a couple open at a time, so that category won't change until I finish any of those products up, which I haven't. Eyes, I have my 3 cream shadows from Laura Mercier. And then I have the Colourpop Supernova shadow in Running in Orbits. I have this on my eyes today. I've worn this twice. Once on its own on the lid with other colours in the crease, and I didn't love it that way. I feel like it needs, it's a little bit translucent, so it kind of needs, and you can kind of see it there, it needs something underneath it. So today I put it over a shadow and it just pops much better that way, and you can still pick up the real shine of it, but that's it really built up, which is kind of how I have it on my lids today as well. So I'm still kind of undecided about that product. It is going to head back into my collection though. Then for my powder shadows, I had the Kathleen Lights Dream Street palette from Colourpop, which I've worn twice. I played with the teal on the lower lash line, which was absolutely gorgeous. I love these colours. Super, super fun. Same with the Colourpop Golden State of Mind palette. The one I got the most use out of was this one here, which is Golden Egg. It's super fun all over the lid. And then my Colourpop Z palette, which I just used for a tutorial yesterday, which will be up way before this. So it's a little bit out of order at the moment, but I really like these shadows. I've enjoyed wearing them a couple of times this month, but I've gotten use out of all of those, so they're going to go back into my collection this coming month, and I'm going to pick some new things tomorrow, well, in the next video. For eyeliner and mascara, I had the... Well, they're in all of my empties because I've gotten old. The MAC False Lash Mascara. Old. Tarte Gifted Mascara. The Essence Lash Princess Volume. And the L'Oreal Super Slim 12-Hour Liquid Liner. All of those products have reached their 3-month mark, and for me, with super sensitive eyes, I don't use eye products for longer than that, so it's time to bring some new ones in. We have the NYX Skinny Mascara for the lower lash line. Where did I put my other mascara and eyeliner? There's my other mascara. I had it 2 seconds ago. I'm going to be using the new, the Essence Purple Lash Princess Mascara, which is the sculpted volume. I had it here a minute ago, but I've obviously put it somewhere and I can't find it. And then for liquid liner, I'm using the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. That is it for eyes. For lips, I am going to stick with the same things because I still have obviously quite a few lip products in projects. So we have the NARS Lip Liner in El Agua. The Fresh Sugar Lip Balm in Tulip. For bullet lipsticks, I have 3, the Clinique Plum Pop, Charlotte Tilbury Bitch Perfect, and Kat Von D Lovesick, Lovecraft. 2 liquid lipsticks with the Too Faced Melted Chihuahua and Queen Bee Melted Matte. You can see in different places in my makeup room. And then my 2 glosses from MAC, Nutty and Naughty and Softly Lit. So that is it for my recap of products that I had in my January project pan, thoughts on them and things like that. I decided to do this kind of video rather than a favorites video so I can kind of go through and show you what I've been using, because obviously the only products I've been using have been the ones in my makeup basket. So let me know if you like this format of video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment down below what other videos you would like to see. Words. I'm struggling today. Forgive me, please. And click subscribe, the button's down there, and I'll keep you updated with all my videos, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.